and Skilltill showing some improvement on their times, with Skilltill being 0.2 seconds faster than their previous lap. Let's see how the competition unfolds. Fiery and Rekka 79 have taken the lead, passing Herta 3 and Elvaneni. Fades and Tankaminen 704 have climbed to 8th place, surpassing Bobardo and Thaton, new local sim racer. Susanne Greenberg and Paradox are now in 11th place after overtaking the Rafael Desjazet. Rafael and Just Jazik are neck and neck with Susanne Greenberg and Paradox for the 11th position. Okioki 3 and 13 Shinigami are in a tight race with Bayou's John 7 and Lada Casson for 13th place. Finally, Hot Wheels Skidona Super La Croix are battling it out with Smurf 20 and Friendly Set for the 19th spot. The competition is heating up in these mid-pack battles. Hey, Pochuli. Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you here again. Let's enjoy some epic AI race car action together. Use John 7 and Latex Sony make a strong move to claim the 11th position, surpassing Susanne Greenberg and Paradox. Okayoki 3 and 13 Shinigami climbed to 13th place, overtaking Rafael and Just Jazik in their advance. Rafael, Just Jazik and Gary Z are all fighting hard for the 14th position. Rafael, Just Jazik and Gary Z are currently locked in a heated battle for the 14th position on the track. Rafael and Just Jazik have made a strong move to claim the 14th position, overtaking Gary Z. Now, Rafael, Just Jazik and Gary Z are locked in a tight battle for that 14th spot. Aminsan and Robsona Living 200 have made a bold move, advancing to 4th place by overtaking Koki Bainiti and Jasak 72. Eus John 7 and Latex Sone have made a solid move, climbing up to the 11th position, successfully overtaking Susanne Greenberg and Paradox by. Meanwhile, Gary Z and Greninja, along with Chieftain Axe, are engaged in an exciting duel for the 15th spot. Gary Z handling the Caterham Super 7 1700 SS against Greninja and Chieftain Axe in the Porsche 993 Turbo SE. Eus John 7 and Latic Sone have advanced to the 10th position, passing Subinga 27 and Wiltsofinoan in the recent overtaking maneuver. Cedric and Nukembokim have advanced to the 6th position, surpassing Momahasta and Deplorableepo in the standings. Bobardo and Tatanelo Colson Racer are making moves, climbing up to 8th place by overtaking Feds and Tankaminan 704. Greeninjeb and Chieftain X now at 15, passing Mimigi and Mihawk Ivjulakar. Mimi and Mihawk Ivjulakar at 16, overtaking Wauxibi and Sirairambat. Wauxibi and Sirairambat at 17, surpassing Hot Wheels Skidone and Super Lukra. Achiona 1792 and the Markstring have advanced to 24th place, surpassing Feds and Tankaminan 704 in the ongoing race. Mama Hasta and Deplorableepo are now in 5th position, passing Cedric and Nukembokim. Cedric and Nukembokim have moved up to 6th place, overtaking Bobardo and Fatanilo Colson Racer. Bobardo and Fatanilo Colson Racer are now in 7th, surpassing EU's John Savan and Latex Sony. Winziri Sky and Amy have made impressive gains, closing in on Amundsen and Robson 11,200 by 40.6 seconds. Feds and Tenkamin 704 are also tightening the distance to 81,1792, and Markstring by 2.7 seconds. The race dynamics are heating up as positions shift rapidly. Susanna Greenberg and Paradox dropped to 16th place. Okayoki 3 and 13 Shinigami advanced to 10th, passing A. Rafael and Just Jazik. A. Rafael and Just Jazik moved to 11th, overtaking Gary Z. Dakota Snake from Racing Potatoes, advancing to P21, surpassing Feds and Tankamine in 704. Feds and Tankamine in 74 now at P22, overtaking ATO on 1792 and Markstrom. ATO on 1792 and Markstrom now at P23, surpassing Suzanne Greenberg and Paradox. Amundsen and Robson 11-200 are making moves, cutting the distance to Smurf 20 and Friendly Seb by 2 seconds. One Serious Guy and Amy are on the move, now at P24 after overtaking Suzanne Greenberg and Paradox. Amundsen and Robson 11-200 now hold position 17 after overtaking Smurf 20 and Friend Miseb. Gary Z is making moves, climbing to 11th place by overtaking Greninjib and Chieftainax. Greninjib and Chieftainax are now in 12th after passing Miggy and Mihawk's Duleka. My Miggy and Mihawk's Duleka have advanced to 13th, overtaking AI Raphael and Just Jazzy. R40 and Skilltill are making a strong push, catching up to Feds and Tankamina 704 by reducing the gap by 33.6 seconds. However, Feds and Tankamina 704 have managed to move up to the 18th position by overtaking Air 40 and Skilltill. The battle for positions continues with intense competition on the track. Amundsen and Robson 11-200 are now making a move on Walk CB and Sirayambot, reducing the gap by 2.4 seconds. The competition is definitely heating up as we see some strategic plays on the track. Fiery and Rekka 79 have made significant moves, now occupying the second position after overtaking Duff Dad and Maya. Meanwhile, AI Raphael and Just Jazig have advanced to 21st place by passing Dakota Snake. Amundsen and Robson 11-200 have advanced to 14th place, surpassing Walk CB and Sir Iron Bot. The competition is heating up between Amundsen and Robson 11-200 in a Lamborghini Diablo VT and Walk CB, and Sir Iron Bot in a Ford RS 200 for the 14th spot. Air 40 and Skilltill are now in 18th place, surpassing Lacrosse 1980 and Miracoluna, who have moved to 19th place by overtaking Arafel and Just Jazik. Arafel and Just Jazik have climbed to 20th place, passing Decatur Snake in the process. Hey there nearest soul, welcome back to the channel. We've missed having you here. Paani. Hope a checkered, flag hash racing fan. Amy is making a significant move, catching up to Feds and Tankamina 704, reducing the gap by 40.5 seconds. Meanwhile, Amundsen and Robson 11200 have advanced to 13th place, surpassing Miggy and Mihawk at Knockhill. The battle for the 13th spot is heating up, with Amundsen and Robson 11200 in a Lamborghini Diablo VT, and Miggy and Mihawk Knockhill in a Nissan Skyline GTR R34. Mimei and Mihawk Knockhill advanced to 13th, passing Wauxi B and Sirarimbot Dossi. Wauxi B and Sirarimbot climbed to 14th, overtaking Hot Wheels Skidon and Super Lacroix Watatawan. Hot Wheels Skidon and Super Lacroix progressed to 15th, passing Smurf20 and friend Miseb. Wow, it's getting intense out there on the track. That's the thrill of racing. The unexpected always happens. Enjoy your nap, Decatur Snake, and best of luck to all the races in the next event. Basson 1980, and Miracoluna advanced to 19th place, passing Amundsen and Robson 11200. Feds and Tenkamainen 7 are catching up to 81,1792, and Markstrom, reducing the distance by 3.8 seconds. Amundsen and Robson 11,200 are putting pressure on Air 40 and Skiltil, reducing the gap by 2 seconds. Feds and Tenkamainen 704 are also making moves, closing in on 81,1792 and Markstrom by 2.1 seconds. The competition is heating up as these pairs battle for position. Arafel and Just Jazik are making significant gains on Smurf20 and Friendly Seep, reducing the distance by 2.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Amundsen and Robson 11200 have climbed to 18 after overtaking Air 40 and Skiltle. The race dynamics are shifting rapidly. Duff Dad and Maya are vigorously contesting P3, both in Suzette Morada, the 16th. Kokubanenity and Jasak 72 are right behind in Dodge Viper GTS FER 99. The duo of AR Rafael and Jazek are making gains on Smurf 20 and Friend Desib, cutting the distance by 230 seconds. Feds and Tenkamin and 704 are also closing in on Etu and 1792 and Mogstring by 2.1 seconds. Feds and Tenkamin in 704 are making moves, closing in on Etu on 1792 and Mogstring by 2.3 seconds. Feds and Tenkamin in 704 are closing in on Etu on 1792 and Mogstring, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Aetion is 1792 in the Lotus SX Turbo Esprit. AT is fighting it out with Merckstring for 22nd place, while Feds and Tinkaman in 704 in the Lamborghini Diablo VT are right in the mix as well. It's a tight battle in the back of the pack. Aeon 1792 and Markstring have made a move up to 22nd place, passing Feds and Tenkamin 74 in this intense race. Rening Yip and Chieftain X are making a significant move towards Gary Z, narrowing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Wunzerius Guy and Amy are making significant gains, rapidly closing the gap on Feds and Tenkamin in 704 by 36.8 seconds. Go for it, my Miggy. Everyone loves a good challenge, right? And Air 40 taking the Joker lap adds an extra layer of excitement to the race. Let's see how it plays out. My Miggy and Mihawk's Julaka are gaining on Grenajib and Chieftain X, cutting the distance by 2.2 seconds. Aminson and Robson 1200 have advanced to 17, passing AE Rafael and Just Jazik. Dequida Snake has climbed to P20, surpassing La Croissant, 1980, and Miro Colinar. Welcome back, Buchizero. Good to have you back watching the race cars with us. Deckard Flag Automobile. Aetion 1792 and Markstring are making significant gains on Rafael and Just Jezik, reducing the gap by a whopping 38.6 seconds. The pressure is on as Feds and Tankamain in 7.4 are also closing in on Actuan 1792 and Moogstring, decreasing the gap by 2.6 seconds. Looks like some drivers are really impressing the viewers with their clean and fast laps. And Sabine27 must have some magical touch with their AI, right Garys? Let's see who rises to the top as the race unfolds. Aetion 1792 and Moogstring are on the move, narrowing the distance to Amundsen and Robson Evan 200 by 6.1. Second Sekis Gary Z has made a solid advancement to Penn, surpassing Grinijib and Chieftainax. On the other hand, Grinijib and Chieftainax have climbed to Paleovan, overtaking Mignigi and Mihawk's Julika. Dakota Snake in the BMW M3 E36. 93 is fighting Rafael and Just Jezik in the Caterham Super 7 1700 SS for 18th place. Meanwhile, Amundsen and Robson 11200 are challenging La Poisson 1980 and Mirko Luna, narrowing the gap by 2.3 seconds. The competition is heating up in the middle of the pack. Grinijib and Chieftainax advanced to 10th place, passing Gary Z. Sabine 27 and Wild Sofinon are catching up to Wouk CB and Sirirenbot, cutting the difference by 2.2 seconds. At 40, Skill Till climbed to 16th position, surpassing Rafael and Just Jezik Taizik. Hot Wheels Skidone and Super Lacroix advanced to 14th place, surpassing Wouk CB and Sirirenbot. Rafael and Just Jezik climbed to 16th place, overtaking Air 40 and Skiltil. Feds and Tankamain in 704 are gaining on Aetion 1792 and Moogstring, reducing the distance by 2.3 seconds. Rafael and Just Jezik are making significant progress, trailing Wouk CB and Sirirenbot by 41.8 seconds. The fight for the 4th position is heating up between Mama Husta and Deplorableable against Duff Dad and Mayad. Exciting duel between a rough GT Etiotuo and a Saseta Mordov of A16 unfolding. Okayoki 3 and 13 Shinigami advanced to 8th place, passing Grinijib and Chieftainax. Meanwhile, Greninja and Shifter move up to 9th, overtaking Cedric and Nukembucken. Aminson and Robson 11 to 100 are closing in on Air 40 and Skill 2, reducing the gap by 2.3 seconds. Sabina 27 and Wiltsafinon advanced to 10th place, surpassing Okayoki 3 and 13 Shinigami. Okayoki 3 and 13 Shinigami move up to 11th, overtaking Gary Z. Gary Z progresses to 12th, passing Cedric and Nukembucken in the process. Viraya and Rekka 79 have successfully taken the lead, surpassing Hugard 3 and Elvoneni in an impressive move. Wuxi B and Sirairanbot also made significant progress, advancing to 14th place by overtaking Arfel and Just Jizik. Meanwhile, Arfel and Just Jizik climbed to 15th place, passing Cedric and Nukembucken. Koki Binenity and Jasak 72 have surpassed Fiery and Rekka 79, now in 3rd place. Duff Dad and Maya have advanced to 5th place, passing Bobardo and Thetona Local Racer. Gary Z made a move to 11th place, overtaking Hot Wheels Gudon and Super LaCroix. Hugo 3 and Elvoneni have taken the lead, surpassing Mamahasta and Deplorably Apple. Feds and Tinkerman in 704 advanced to 22nd place, passing Cedric and Nukembucken in the standings. Koki Beninity and Jasak 72 have made a strong move up to 2nd place, surpassing Mama Hasta and Deplorably Apple in the rankings. Bobardo and Thatanelo Colson Racer are now in 6th place, passing Uzjon 7 and Latexoni. Uzon 7 and Latexoni have taken over 7th place, surpassing Sabina 27 and Wiltsafinon. Sabina 27 and Wiltsafinon have climbed to 8th place, overtaking Mingmigi and Nihokij Dulakar. Gary Z is now in 10th place after passing Greninja and Chieftainax. Hot Wheels Kidon and Super LaCroix have climbed to 12th by overtaking Migi and Mihawk's Dulakar. While XB and Sirairanbot are gaining on Migi and Mihawk Idzulakar, reducing the distance by 2.3 seconds. Fades and Tenka Mining 704 are making moves, catching up to Air 40 and Skiltil. They've cut the gap by 2.2 seconds. Mama Hasta and Deplorableable have made moves to secure the second position, successfully overtaking Koki Beninity and Jasak 72 in a swift maneuver. Mainmiki and Mihawk Dulaker have advanced to 12th place, passing Hot Wheels Skidon and Super Lacroix in the process. Smurf 20 and Friend Meseb have advanced to 15th place, passing AFAL and Dus Jasik in the process. Laquafon 1980 and Niruko Lunar have advanced to 17th place, surpassing Aerafil and Jos Jazik in the standings. Aminson and Robson 11-100 are swiftly catching up to Airfail and Just Jazik, reducing the difference by 2 seconds. The race for those positions is heating up. Fades and Tankamani's 7-4 are narrowing the distance to Air 40 and Skilltil by reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Feds and Tenkamin and 704 are making moves on Air 40 and Skilltil, reducing the distance by 2.7 seconds. La Croissant 1980 and Miracle Lunar have advanced to 16th place, surpassing Dika de Snake in their Lancia Delta S4 Strade. The trio is now locked in a tight competition for the 16th position. Aminson and Robson 11-200 are on the move, advancing to 18 as they successfully overtake Dakota Snake in this thrilling race. AGO and 1792 and the Markstring are making a significant move, reducing the distance to Data Snake by 39.9 seconds. The competition is getting fierce as they continue to close in on Data Snake. Feds and Tenkamin and 704 are pressuring Decada Snake, cutting the distance by 2.8 seconds. Feds and Tenkamin and 704 are making a strong push, catching up to Dakota Snake by reducing the gap by 8 seconds. The pressure is on as they continue to close in on Dakota Snake's position. Bobardo and Fatanila Carlson Racer are making gains on Duff Dad and Maya, narrowing the distance by 2.5 seconds. Meanwhile, Hot Wheels Skidone, Super Lacroix, Wauk CB, and Sarah Ironbot are fiercely contesting the 13th spot, with Hot Wheels Skidone and Super Lacroix in a Ford Mustang VT Cobra 93, and Wauk CB and Sarah Ironbot in a Ford RS 200. Smurf 20 and Friend Me Seb have advanced to 14th place, passing Hot Wheels Skidone and Super Lacroix in the process. La Croissant 1980 and Miraculuna are gaining on Hot Wheels Skidone and Super Lacroix, cutting the deficit by 2.5 seconds. In a lively tussle for 16th place, La Croissant 1980 and Miraculuna in a Lancia Adultus Forster Dale are neck and neck with RFA on Justice in the Caterham Super 7 1700s SS. My Miggy said, "Hey Amy, where is Knockhill Racetrack located?" "Hey there, my Miggy. Knockhill Racetrack is located in Fife, Scotland. It's a beautiful track with some great racing history." F40 and Skiltil are now in P18, successfully overtaking Ectash 1792 and Markstring. Ation is 1792 and Markstring advanced to P19, surpassing Decker Snake. Dakota Snake climbs to P20, overtaking Amin San and Rob Sonoliven 200. Dakota Snake is making moves, now up to P19 after overtaking H1 1792 and Markstrom. The battle for P19 is heating up between Dakota Snake in a BMW M3 E3693 and H1000 1792 and Markstrom in a Lotus SX Turbo Esprit 80. Amin San and Rob Sonoliven 200 are making moves, climbing to the 19th position by overtaking Dakota Snake. Meanwhile, Feds and Tankamini 74 are putting pressure on H1 1792 and Markstrom, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Okie3 said, "Hey Amy, tell us a random fact. Did you know that honey never spoils?" Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old, and still perfectly edible. Bobardo and Tatonello Carlson Racer are making a move, closing in on Duff Dad and Maya by 2:30 seconds. Amundsen and Robson 11-200 have climbed up to P18, overtaking Air 40 and Skilltil. Mama Hasta said, "Hey Amy, tell the fact of the day." Hey Mama Hasta. Fact of the day: did you know that there are more possible iterations of a game of chess than there are atoms in the observable universe? Pretty mind-blowing, right? Amundsen and Robson 11,200 are making a strong move, reducing the distance to La Croissant 1980 and Miracoluna by 2.3 seconds. A tight battle for position is definitely heating up in this race. Air 40 and Skilltil are making a strong move, steadily catching up to La Croissant 1980 and Miracoluna Dr. Itu. They've impressively closed the gap by 39.2 seconds. Amundsen and Robson 11-200 are making a move, narrowing the gap to Aya Raphael and Jazik by 2.8 seconds. Meanwhile, Feds and Tenkamin and 704 are closing in on Atum 1792 and Morgstring, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. The race is heating up with these tight battles for position. YCB said, "Hey Amy, tell us the fact of the day 465 days ago." I don't have the specific fact from 465 days ago, but let's make today's fact be a great one. Did you know that on average a car has about 30,000 parts? That's a lot of pieces coming together to make your ride. Feds and Tenkamangan 704 are making a strong push, reducing the distance to Atum 1792 and Morgstring by 46.2 seconds. Smurf20 and friend Niseb in the Peugeot 205-16 are neck and neck with Hot Wheels Skidon and Super Lacroix in the Ford Mustang CVT Cobra 93, battling it out for the 14th position. My Miggy said, "Hey Amy, what is your favorite race car driver?" I don't have a favorite race car driver because I'm all about those AI drivers putting on a show for us. But if I were to choose, maybe I'd go with virtual Verstappen or simulated Hamilton. Who's your favorite? Hot Wheels Geared 1 and Super Lacroix have made a move to 14th place, passing Smurf 20 and Frenemy Seb. Feds and Tenkamin and 7-4 are gaining on H1 1792 and Morgstring, reducing the time difference by 3.6 seconds. Oki 3 and 13 Shinigami are making gains on 7-27 and Wutsufino, reducing the distance by 2.4 seconds. Meanwhile, at Iona 1792, Morgstring Feds and Temkamin 704 are fiercely competing for the 21st position. It's a showdown between a Lotus S6 Turbo Esprit 80 and a Lamborghini Diablo VT. Bobado and Thatanilo Carlsing Racer are now in 4th position, after overtaking Fiery and Rekka 79. Use John 7 and Latexone have climbed to 6th place after passing Duff Dad and Maya. Use John 7 and Latexone have made a strategic move, advancing to 5th place by overtaking Fiery and Rekka 79. Woon Serious Guy and Amy are gaining on Feds and Tenkamin in 7-4, reducing the gap by 506.7 seconds. Aetion 1792 and Morgstring have climbed to 21st place, surpassing Feds and Tenkamin at 704. Amy and Wazirius Guy are closing in on Feds and Tenkamin in 704, narrowing the margin by 506.7 seconds. Use John 7 and Latexone have made a strong move to secure the 4th position, surpassing Koki by Nitti and Jazak 72. Meanwhile, Aminsan and Robson 11,200 are steadily catching up to Decade Snake, reducing the gap by 2.7 seconds. The competition is definitely heating up on the track. Amy is making a strong push, closing in on Feds and Tenkamin in 704, reducing the gap by a whopping 73.9 seconds. Keep an eye on this intense battle for position. Aminsan and Robson 11,200 are making a move, closing in on Dakota Snake by 2.1 seconds. Gary Said is making moves, climbing up to the 9th position after overtaking Sabanith 27. and Wilt Sufina won. Greening Jet and Chieftain X are on a mission, closing in on Sabina 27 and Wilt Sufina with an impressive 40.4 second gain. Okayoki 3 and 13 Shinigami are also making moves, cutting the distance to Duff Dad and Maya by 2.8 seconds. Fades and Tenkami 9704 are rapidly gaining on H1 1792 and Margstring, reducing the distance by 2.1 seconds. Koki Benenity, Jasak 72, Fiery and Rekka 79 are all locked in a tight skirmish for the 5th position. Amin-san and Robson 11,200 are now in hot pursuit of Dakota Snake, reducing the time difference by 2.2 seconds. Gates and Tank remaining 704 are making a move on 81 1792 and Markstring, cutting the distance by 2.6 seconds. Koki Beninity and Jasak 72 have made a strong move to claim the 5th position, surpassing Fiery and Rekka 79. Fiery and Rekka 79 have also shown some skill, advancing to 6th place by overtaking Duff Dad and Maya. Gary and Zed from Team No Name Racing are making the move, closing in on Duff Dad and Maya by 2.2 seconds. Meanwhile, Feds and Tankameng 704 are gaining ground on H1 1792 and Markstring, reducing the gap by 2.8 seconds. The competition is heating up. Renijip and Chieftain Axe are on a roll, closing in on Duff Dad and Maya by an impressive 42.2 seconds. Meanwhile, Amundsen and Robson 11,200 are steadily gaining on Dakota Snake, narrowing the difference by 2.4 seconds. Gary Zed is making a strong move up to 7th place, surpassing Sabina 27 and Wilt Sufina. This pushes Sabina 27 and Wilt Sufina up to 8th place after overtaking Okayoki 3 and 13 Shinigami. Green Jeb and Chieftain X are rapidly catching up to Okayoki 3 and 13 Shinigami, reducing the gap by 42.2 seconds. Airafe and Injus Jazik are also making gains on Smurf 20 and Friend Miseb, narrowing the distance by 2.1 seconds. Feds and Tankamin in 704 are making moves, catching up to H1 1792 and Markstream, decreasing the difference by 2-3 seconds. Lacrosse on 1980 and Miru Colliner are rapidly catching up to Smurf 20 and Friend Miseb, reducing the gap by 47.2 seconds. Okayoki 3 and 13 Shinigami have advanced to P9, surpassing Gary Side. Lacrosse on 1980 and Miru Colliner continue to close in on Smurf 20 and Friend Miseb, shrinking the gap by 47.2 seconds. When Sirius Guy said, "Hey Amy, we're doing a really good job, we might win. Keep up the good work, Kappa." That's awesome to hear. Kappa prayed. Let's keep up the great work and aim for that victory. Hot Wheels Skidon and Super Lacroix are making gains on WoW CB and Sir Ironbot, reducing the difference by 2:30 seconds. Feds and Temkamin and 7 Hall are also closing in on A21 1792, and Morgstring, cutting the gap by 2 seconds. Sabine 27 and Will Sofinon are making significant gains on Koki Binary and Jasak 72, reducing the gap by 6.6 seconds. Additionally, Feds and Tenkamin 704 are closing in on Aetion 1792 and Morgstring, narrowing the margin by 2.7 seconds. The race is heating up with these exciting movements on the track. Mama Hasta and Deplorable are making significant gains, closing in on Hugger 3 and Elvaneni by 39.6 seconds. Use John 7 and Latexani are experiencing difficulties, dropping back 8 positions to P12. Mama Hasta and Deplorable continue to close the gap on Hugger 3 and Elvaneni at a rapid pace. Use John 7 and Letexone have made impressive moves, advancing to 6 by overtaking 6 cars. Sabina 27 and Wilt Sofino now hold P3 after passing Duff Dad and Maya Dutt Dutt. Duff Dad and Maya have climbed to P4, surpassing Bobado and Thatanila Colsam Racer. Hey there, Tukshinovsky. Welcome back to the race car action. Good to have you here again. Racing car party popper. Let's see if Mama Hasta can pull off that rotator off the pits for an epic comeback. Go Sabine! Stay safe on those fast exits, Uzirius guy. Make Mama proud, everyone. What a race we have here. Sabina 27 and Wiltsufinon are making a strong move, catching up to Mama Hasta and deplorably both by a significant 42.6 seconds. While CB and Sir Ironbot are also closing in on Gary Z from Team No Name Racing, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Aminsan and Robson 11200 are gaining ground on Air 40 and Skilltill, bridging the distance by 2.1 seconds. Gary Z has made a move up to 10th place, passing Miggy and Mihawk X Julakar. The gap between them is now down to 2.9 seconds. Aminson and Robson 11200 are chasing Air 40 and Skilltill, reducing the gap by 2.3 seconds. Grinninjeb and Chieftain X now in 11th place, passing Miggy and Mihawk Julakorda Dekar. While CB and Sir Ironbot are hot on their heels, reducing the gap by 3.1 seconds. While CB and Sir Ironbot are making a strong charge, closing the gap by 40.8 seconds on my Miggy and Mihawk Istulaker. Additionally, Aminson and Robson 11200 have advanced to P18, overtaking Air 40 and Skilltill. Grinninjeb and Chieftain X are gaining on Gary Z, reducing the difference by 2.30 seconds. Lakwason 1980 and Marukalunar are fiercely contesting for the 17th position, with both driving Lancia Delta S4 Stradale. They have a close match with Aminson and Robson 11200, who are navigating in a Lamborghini Diablo VT tie. Fades and Tankamani 704 are making a strong push, catching up to 81 1792, and Morgstring, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Feds and Tankermini 704 are catching up to AT1 1792, and Morgstring, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Amundsen and Robson 11200 are making significant progress, cutting the lead of Smurf 20 and Friendly Said by 2.4 seconds. Feds and Tenkamin in 704 are gaining on Aetion 1792 and Morgstring, reducing the difference by 2.3 seconds. Amundsen and Robson 11200 are steadily gaining on Smurf 20 and Friendly Said, cutting the distance by 2.6 seconds. Over in the midfield, Aetion 1792 and Morgstring are engaging in a fierce tussle with Feds and Tenkamina 704 for the 21st position. The Lotus S6 Turbo Esprit AGO is up against the Lamborghini Diablo VT drivers in an intriguing battle. Amundsen and Robson 11200 are making their move, narrowing the distance to Smurf 20 and Friendly Seb by 2 seconds. Greeningjep and Chieftain Axe are making gains on Gary Z, reducing the gap by 2 seconds. Smurf 20 and Friendly Seb are also closing in on Rafael and Just Jazik, cutting the difference by 2.1 seconds. Exciting developments in the mid-pack battles. Feds and Tankerminin 704 are making a move on Ducatus Lake, reducing the distance by 2.4 seconds. Welcome back, Georgia93. Glad to have you back in the race car spectating action with us. Let's buckle up and enjoy the show together. Greeny Jet and Chieftain X are making significant gains on Gary Z, reducing the difference by 2.2 seconds. Fades and Tankaminas 7-4 are now closing in on Dakota Snake, narrowing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Welcome back, Fox but Blue. Good to see you back in the race car action with us.